everyone. Hope y'all enjoyed that. We're gonna take it on over to our go to pal OJ machine with Bomberman Panic Bomber. So OJ, please, if you would, take it away.
Hello, RGLtv. This is J Machine. Most people call me OJ Machine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with just about anything. I got for you today. What's it called again? Oh yeah, it's called Bomberman Panic Bomber. It's for the Virtual Boy. Oh, I made a big oopsie. 1 second here. I can't play in the red. It hurts my eyes too much. So let's just quickly swap this out. Let everyone know that this is totally what we like to call legally obtained. And one of the things I never did with this run was ever show people a very important aspect of Virtual Boy running, and that is when you get past this initial boot up screen, it says automatic pause. If you do not turn automatic pause off in about, I believe the time is 15 minutes, it's gonna automatically pause the game on you, tell you to take a break, and you'll have to unpause it. It's a big headache. It's gonna ruin your times. So turn that off. All right. So I don't want to get it too. I don't want to do too much talking, just in case, because I was given a rather generous amount of time for my estimate. My runs have been hit or miss. I've had a couple of PBs, but I've also completely ruined a run. So basically, this is a puzzle game. It's a lot like Wario's Woods meets Puyo Pop. We're doing the very easy run, and we're going to just do an any percent. If for any reason I do a flawless run completely through, we'll be on the true end. Won't really change how much time I'm playing. Maybe an extra 30 seconds because there's a little bit of extra dialogue. But other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. All right, and without further ado, we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So the first speed strat is either hold your confirm button or hold pause, so that Buddy goes straight up into your face and the text goes by quickly. When you make sure the text goes by quickly, make sure those bombs don't explode right away. It just saves a lot of time. Anyway, we've built our tower, which is a fundamental part of the speed run, or at least from what we've gathered so far running the game, because it just makes your 3-hit combos easier. And then as you can see, the whole point is to try to get 2 to 3 hit combos, eventually they should come by, get a couple of them in a row, and then after that, more stuff pops up, it explodes, screen fills up, and then this guy's gonna be hurting. Now, one of the strategies was if you can get a 4-hit combo, it was recommended. And the reason why it was recommended was because even though it took approximately 20 seconds, it was a guaranteed fill screen. And a fill screen pretty much just means you win. So generally it was if you can avoid it, because it does take a while, and the 3 combos did work better if you were consistent with them. But if you got a 4, just take it in stride, because chances are, see this one like this right here, as you can see, it just keeps going through the whole screen. If you get that, rejoice, because you know what, you probably got it early enough that you did a really fast round, because that was about 40 seconds, and generally I expect a run to last about a minute. So, you know, it saves about 20 seconds, but they're not consistent, especially on the earlier areas where you only have the 3 different piece colors. But recently, while I was derusting for this, I found out that if you can get the 5 combo, just work a little bit harder, it actually is much faster. Instead of taking about the amount of time that it does for the 4, it's actually half the amount of time. Now, I don't think it's particularly easy to get, but it's definitely faster, and if you play well enough, you should be able to set them up more easily. That's a 3. I can't do that yet because this is our first boss fight, and the bosses actually know how to play the game. So it's quite unfortunate, but oh no, did he make them disappear? That's great. Okay, so the thing is, when you go against the boss fights, they can actually have superpowers, like filling your place with rocks that you can't blow up, as well as other fun stuff. But luckily, we made it through. Didn't take too long. And 3.5 minutes? We're doing pretty good, I'd say. So the next cue is when you hear the sound, you can get out. So yeah, when that metal flies by the screen, it'll go ba-ding. As soon as you start hearing ba-ding, you can hit start and cancel out of it. Alright, so now we beat our first boss, so now we're actually going to have our first extra piece. So we went from 3 pieces to 4. Depending on what pieces you're getting frequently, that will dictate how your tower is built. Ideally, you want to keep, your 3 specific pieces in one area. And so I'm not getting too many diamonds right now, so that's what I'm going to be working hard on, is keeping those pieces out of the way. So we got this piece of the tower set up. I'm just gonna slap that down there. And yeah. There we go. So basically, just try to keep that out of the way. Once we get past the second boss fight, you're gonna notice that we'll have a 5th piece, and things get a little more complicated at that point as well. But honestly, nothing too crazy. He's already defeated. I can just place him down like that. No big deal. 117, that's fairly normal if you're not getting one of the fancier 4 or 5 hit combos. And this is around the time when you do want the 4 combos more than you'd want the 3s. Just because it ends up being just a little bit faster. Well, it actually ends up being a lot faster if you can implement it right away, but because there's 4 more pieces, I mean there's an extra piece I should say, you're kind of at the mercy of the bomber gods, you know? Accidentally put that diamond piece there, but I've been getting a few, so I'm fairly confident that I can keep diamond pieces in here and not worry too much about it. Keep that out of there. We don't want that there because there's too many hourglasses. We'll set that up like this. There we go. This bomb here. Put that there. That's not exactly where I wanted that, but hey, we'll clear that out, no problem. Clear that out. And yeah, this is looking alright. There's a bit of a slowdown in the way this ends up working out though. Like, I'll fill some stuff out, but unfortunately, yeah, the buddy kind of panics the higher it gets. So it can take a while longer for everything to pop up, which is another reason why you kind of want to do your sneak attack with the bombs and try to fill things up on your end before forcing it on them, because at that point, again, the AI isn't panicking and they'll lose faster. So as you can see, I lost 13 seconds because I wasn't able to fill them up as quickly. Like, I did not enough to beat them, but enough to make them panic. We're getting a lot of diamonds. Oh, diamonds are my friend. Alright, and actually it seems like the squares are the ones to avoid in the initial side of the tower. We're gonna put that there. This guy's a little little less forgiving, I guess, because they figure, okay, you know the basics. Oh, whoops. That there, just for safekeeping. And here we go. I'll just put that there. I find, personally, I play the game better when I think in diagonals. That might be different for other people. It's just something that I find, if you're just trying to learn how to play the game, I found it much easier to think of this game in connecting diagonals than anything else. Put this here. Put this here. Nice little 2Ps. The other thing that is valuable when you're playing this game is, oh, he's about full enough. I can do that. Yeah, and then we got the big boy. We're gonna drop it real down. Boom. There you go. He can't survive that. But yeah, it's you think about the diagonals, but you also think about if this piece moves up 1, is that what's going to make more pieces disappear? Is that going to make that at least 3-piece connection? And that's why, in a weird, it's kind of weird, but and it sounds counterintuitive, but disjoint the stacks. Okay, so I guess hourglasses and X's are what we want to avoid in the tower. We're getting a lot of them now, though. Well, this is fine. Put that there. And this will be fine. As much as it didn't seem like it was working too well, I'm just gonna allow it. To put this over here. Put that there. Yeah, there we go. Here, there we go. There we go, got a nice combo going. He's, as you can see, he's doing a tower strategy that is a little more compromising in my not so professional opinion, because it leaves your center completely wide open to being attacked, because that's really all you've got left to work with. It does open up more possibilities in making combos, but if your opponent is you know, doing his job and is getting ready to put the pressure on you, it's an instant game over. So I definitely don't recommend a double tower unless you're very confident in your ability to make the larger chains happen. I want those X's there. You know what? I put an X there anyway. This will be interesting. And yes, the 5th piece does add a little bit more difficulty in understanding what would be a good place to put your pieces. But the same rules still technically apply. You don't want to put more than 3 pieces on one side if you can help it. Put it like that. I'm just gonna get rid of those X's out there. We're getting kind of full, but not really. But I still feel like I need to do that. There. Put that there to make that go away. And as you can see, introducing a new piece after like those few couple fights, it's kind of the equivalent of adding an extra 15 or so seconds to like each round as you try to work better at filling the screen. That should definitely take care of them. If it doesn't, this will. And there he goes. Look at that crybaby. All right, so this is the third boss. This is going to be the start of the boss rush portion of the run. Essentially, what's happening is oh crap, I'm not concentrating hard enough. You're gonna fight this guy, which gets you the third bomber medal, and from there you're gonna go and you're gonna challenge the final boss, who has the mythical golden bomber. And if you beat him 2 times in a row, because it's the only, for whatever reason, it's the only time you do a best of 3. Don't want to put that down yet. Yeah, so you face him like that, and if you do perfect on that, it opens up the perfect route, which will have one more boss to take care of. But that third boss, even though it's technically the last person, let's just do that now. Yeah, it's just 1v1. I also want to apologize for not paying too much attention to chat. Unfortunately, this game, especially at this point in the game, commentating, playing, doing all that fun stuff, it takes a lot of my concentration. There is a new world record for this game, though, that I don't mind talking about. Basically, someone brought this run down to, I believe it was 13 minutes? And they're basically employing the same strategies that we've all done. And that's like the 2 to 3, keep it constant combo. And it works very well. If once you've intimately learned how to make combos, the game does get a lot easier. That's the main wall for, I would say, anybody. It's just getting the pieces to work right. So we're getting a lot of X pieces, but I already started putting those X's over there. So I guess I'll be playing like this instead. Okay, now we'll put this stuff over here. We'll try to make a better tower at this point. There's an X there. Whatever. I'll do a 2 combo there. So for this right now, the main point is we're trying to be on a race to drop the very important big bomb. Yeah, we want to put that there. Yeah, you know, really got to get that 3. There we go. Now we got the 3. I'm gonna put that down there for now. What pieces do I have that are good? I guess the X's are good. Put that there. There we go. 3. Yeah, that works. Okay, so that should be good enough to make him panic, but not enough to make it win. And of course, he had the big bomb first. And this is what I was worried about. I was worried about this happening because, yeah, we basically lost. And if you lose, well, congratulations. It's not technically the perfect route anymore. Now let's see. I've got 16. I'm only halfway through my estimate though. So you know what? I'm just gonna fill the screen and try again. Might as well go for gold if we got the time to spare, right? And for some, I'm not quite sure why, but the game decides that, okay, diamonds go here. But it decides that the difficulty is going to get ramped up for Dracubomb. What pieces were going over there? Right, the diamonds. Okay. And yeah, you really want to drop your pieces as quickly as possible. I didn't want the diamonds in there, but I guess I forgot. Shoot. There's no good place to do this. Let's see, put that there. There. Yeah, because like I said, it's whoever gets the big bomb first. You know what? I have to do it. He's gonna get that garbage, and it's gonna be great for him. Probably. No, they're all gonna disappear. That's actually really nice. I'm glad it disappeared, because there's... He doesn't really have a good opportunity to clear everything. Put it like this. We'll put it like this. Again, I don't really have anything great going for me with this. But... that's not so bad. Oh, and he's distracting me. One of the many fun power-ups. Okay, so I want to slide this in here. We got the bomb. We got it at the same time. So, oh, he got a second one though, because that's his superpower. No, over here. Thank you. All right, so I got rocks. The only way to clear the rock is to get the bigger bomb. He's getting his stupid big bombs, and this is why you don't want his match to last very long. Just because, like, he will make things hard for you. Luckily, we got the rocks all the way at the bottom now. He's kind of feeling a pinch. Because he has to, like, redo all of his pieces again. And he's got no bombs to really clear any of that stuff up. But I still have quite a few rocks at my disposal right now. There we go. So hopefully I can kind of keep the pressure on. We did it. I'm pretty sure we did that, what we needed to. Yeah, we did. Okay. So that took longer than I wanted it to. But again, we got enough time. We're golden. All right, so I'm just gonna, let's see, we'll put hourglasses and X's over there. So hourglasses go there, X's we're supposed to go here. This is not working out the way I wanted it to. That's fine. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Whatever. We'll just leave the X's out. That's how we'll roll. That there, so it disappears. Don't have to think about that anymore. There's no more X's at all. This will be fine. This here. We still don't want to get rid of those bombs yet because this round is very much so whoever draws first blood. Probably being the loser if you can't make sure that it's flawless. Okay, so we're getting more bombs. I can't really avoid not using the bombs anymore though, so hopefully that does what I need it to. We're gonna put these over here because that makes more sense. He looks like he's... okay, we're done. We're done here. Get out of here, you loser. Alright, so we're on perfect pace. Perfect route, I mean. And we're still got plenty of time. But because we beat him, we don't have to worry about going through that part of the boss rush again. It's just, we're just going to keep playing against Miss Flash, which is the secret boss of the game. Or Miss Flashy in this game. And her main thing is she's just a lot faster than everyone else, which can be a fault because for whatever reason the CPU isn't very fond of keeping up with it. We didn't get any of these pieces earlier. But as you can see, she's a lot faster at dropping her pieces, and that means she's far more prone to filling things up properly and getting her big bomb out. But because she's also super fast like that, if you can fill her screen up with some sense of expediency, it's usually fairly safe to do so. You still kind of don't want to draw first blood though. But generally speaking, it's a much faster thing. It's a much safer thing to do, I should say. Out of 3, we can't really do anything. Okay, so I think she's gonna wreck me here. Yeah, I don't have the 4. Oh, that was not what I needed. Alright, well. This is definitely one of the... one of my last successful runs, but again, we're still on estimate, and this is exactly why I told these guys, yo, I need at least 25 minutes. They were gracious enough to be like, you know what? Maybe you might need a bit more than that. So, and well, yeah, seems like we're getting there. I think we'll be fine though. I think as long as I do this properly. Go. Do this. We don't want that yet. Oh, she is so close to getting that full already. Okay, do a nice little T there. Put that there. Put this here. It's out of 3. Okay, we're filling that up. I don't have a choice. Put this there. Oh, of course she's got 2 bombs. Yeah, there's nothing really... Alright, so we got about... I would say about 3 more attempts at this. I'm gonna try concentrating, just so I don't take up too much more time though. So if you'll excuse me, things are gonna get a little bit quieter. That's not nice. There we go. It's not gonna be amazing, but it might be enough. Yeah, it's enough. It should be enough. It's... Oh, she did it! Okay. This is fine. No, I can't put it there because there's rocks. Alright, I'm gonna wedge this in here. Get rid of that rock. That's not enough to do anything with that. Oh god, it's down to the wire. Oh my god, stop it. So she's stopping things. Put that there. Gosh darn it. All right, I got one more chance. I got one more chance and then I'm overestimate. Oof. I thought I almost had her, but yeah, you really don't want these rounds to go too long. I mean, like once you break the minute-and-a-half barrier, you're in a losing battle. You can certainly recover from it, but it's not exactly something that's easy to do. See if this helps. I can't draw first blood. Come on. I can't put that there. Can't put that there either. Gosh dang it. Gosh darn it. Alright, put that there. It's not perfect, but what I got. I had to be careful there. She's gonna do that, isn't she? Yeah, of course she is. I don't think this is gonna work either. Yeah, this one's not gonna work either. Yeah. Oh wait! Ah, come on, please! Okay, there we go. We did it. Alright, just underestimate by a minute. We did it! I don't know how, but we did it. Oh gosh, alright. So now, it's unbelievable that she lost, but hey, now we got the golden bomber. So yeah, for those who want to see the pseudo 3D, it's coming up. Ain't it a beaut? We did it. We won this, chat. And I want to thank the people at RGL for hosting this event. I want to thank anyone who's been here, who's chatted, who's supported anyone here, any of the runners themselves, the people who've donated for this great cause to help feed the children. I'm getting mocked by the game. Just 1 second. Let me get rid of that. And yeah, just enjoy the rest of this. I believe we have more Bomberman after this. And as you can see, here is the wonderful results screen. Yeah, we had a couple of good rounds, but after, I would say about stage 2-2, things got kind of greasy. A couple of highlights would be 3-1 and 3-3. Anyway, that's really it from me today. So yeah, have a good one, guys. Take care and peace.